there's a prairie loop, and it's all flowers, birds. There's a swallow there. Good morning, Angela. Can you hear me? Am I alive this time? Oh, look at that little slug. Look how cute he is. I wanted to go down here, all around this prairie area, because there's like flowers and birds and everything up here, but it's closed. And I don't want to go in there and, you know, be bad. I'm trying not to be too loud, because I seem like every time I'm too loud, I always scare all the wildlife. And there's two gentlemen ahead of me up here. I do not have the dogs today. The sun's starting to come out. Oh, that's nice. Look at all the birdhouses out there. Oh, look at swallows. There's usually lots of stuff in there. There's like a path. I don't know if you can see it. It goes through that way. I'm gonna walk past these gentlemen. And remember,
Hello.
hello. People, look at it. Look, it's closed. Oh, I can hear a bird, a bluebird. I wonder what, it must be all swampy, I bet. You can kind of see how swampy it is. See how swampy. Oh, look at there's a bluebird. Do you see it? Can you hear him? Let's see if we can get closer. Hello, Arlene. How are you? I'm hoping I can keep this live stream going here. Okay, so in here, there used to be all trees, but they expanded this prairie area for the rattlesnakes to thrive. And there used to be goats in here that ate all the vegetation so that they could expand it. See, this whole thing is all prairie area now, so that the Massasauga rattlesnake could start making a comeback. Hello, draw guys. How are you? I know, me neither. But they are beneficial to the environment. As long as they keep their distance, I'm good to go. It's been raining nonstop, so I'm hoping that it doesn't rain while we're here today. I think it's not supposed to rain till this afternoon. So hopefully we can make a little hike through here and not get drenched. I'm by myself today. Oh, here, let's read this little sign. Did I miss someone? No. What's this say? Prescribed burn. Well, it looks like they already did the prescribed burn. was hoping we'd see some wildflowers, which is nice. It's about 55, maybe almost 60 degrees today, Fahrenheit. So it's pretty nice. We'll get a little hike in. I didn't bring the dogs because I went out this morning, had to go in somewhere. Goat area. I hope there's still goats. Hope we get to see the goats. Like they're expanding this whole area for the rattlesnake. Like I said before, I've been coming to this park, this part of the park, for at least 18 years. And I've never seen one of those rattlesnakes. I'm sure they've seen me, but I've never seen one. They're very elusive, apparently. So the goats used to be in here eating all this vegetation. It says electric fence. I don't see no fence. 77. Oh, yeah, that's too warm for me. Look at this. This trail's pretty flooded. It's right along the highway. This is Route 8 out here. So you could probably hear some of the traffic noise. I was hoping that we could make it as far as down where the beaver dam is. The beaver loves to flood these trails, and I think it's amazing the work they do. Oh, I see the sun. Oh, look at that. That's a swallow. A tree swallow. Oh, I love the tree swallows. They're so shiny. I can hear a catbird. So this is Jennings Environmental Education Center. And they do a lot of fun. I've applied for jobs here before, but it's kind of hard to get into the state, their state jobs. I used to work for the state, but that was a long time ago and it's hard to get back in. There's something called a resource ranger where you, oh my goodness, that scared me. Where you can you bring people on guided tours and teach little classes on the environment and the trail system and stuff like that. But I don't have my degree is in human services, so they typically pick somebody that has a conservation degree, which stinks, but I'll keep trying. Who knows, maybe someday. They're nice seasonal jobs, so you're working from like April to October, and then you have the winters off, which that's what I love, because I love to hike the most in the winter. Like as soon as it starts getting too warm, I'm out. So this is where the prairie area will stop. I believe this is where they're stopping it, and we'll be back into some of the trees, so we might have to turn around. I'm not sure, just because we might lose reception. I think if we go down this way, we might have to go back up this way. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to get to the beaver area. We'll go down this way and see how it works. If it starts to get the reception starts to get bad, let me know. I can see that I have 2 bars, so we should usually be pretty good through this one. I'm trying to stay closest to the prairie area and the open and not so much into the trees. But we'll see what we can do. See how far we can go. Fluffy, hello, how are you? Oh, look at them. Those pretty flowers. I'm sure that you probably have some of the similar vegetation, Angela. I did see a turkey when I first pulled into the road that leads to this parking area. There was a turkey just standing there along the road. At least everything's starting to turn green, right? Oh, there's a little frog over there in that water. We're all flooded. See, we could have spent more time on the prairie if that trail wasn't closed. But this place gets pretty flooded through here. Sorry. Look at that hole. Is anybody in there? Look how neat that is. Look at that tree. That's cool. Oh, I love all the mushrooms. This place is a good place to find mushrooms. Like, you know, different types of mushrooms. Not mushrooms to eat, but actually, like, interesting looking mushrooms. So, this is the rattlesnake. We're gonna go back up this way because I think we're gonna lose reception if we go down that way. Look at all the May apples. I do believe they have a flower. Oh, look, there it is. Look, there's a flower that's going to start coming off on there. I've never seen them. Oh, look, I see them. It's like I've never seen them bloom. And look, here we are. Because they don't bloom for very long. There they are. How nice. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. Let's hope there's no snakes in here when I'm stepping through this. Oh, how nice. I'm glad we got to see them. Look, there's some more. Oh, how neat. And I believe there's some poison ivy. Let's not touch that. Okay. Yes. In 2019, we worked to expand the prairie ecosystem of Jennings. Our goal is to increase diversity of plants and animals and expand the habitat of the endangered Massasauga rattlesnake. Take a picture to share to help us track how this ecosystem responds to our management techniques. I do notice more birds. I mean, obviously I haven't seen the snake, but yes, I see how the prairie area. And there's more, like the North Country Trails up in this area, and I've hiked it many times. It's across the road. This little section's nice for a leisurely walk because it's very flat. There's a tiny hill over by where the beavers are, but I don't want to take you over there because it will, the service is not good. So I may do a video later of that section after I end the live stream. Like I said, I wanted to take you around this little flower trail. And in the summer, there's lots of butterflies in there, and maybe more. The only snake I've seen here is a garter snake. And it was actually right here. It was right along here. And I wasn't paying attention. I had Lily with me, the Pomeranian, and we're walking, and it turned around and, well, it didn't turn around. I stepped on it by accident, or maybe she did, but it flipped up and hit the back of my leg, and I had like capris on, so that was creepy. I really wish that wasn't closed. But I can see it's very swampy. But yeah, that's in the summertime, and this is full of flowers and butterflies, and you'll see lots of birds, like the field sparrows and the swallows because of the bugs. And I can hear more bluebirds. I hope they're in those boxes. And of course, they want you to stay on the trail because they don't want you to ruin the vegetation for the animals that they're trying. Oh, look at him. There's one right there. A little sparrow. They always they're on the twigs and the vegetation. Oh, you see another one there. I don't know if you could see him. I am a bird lover for sure. Well, I think I'm going to end this live stream just because I know if I go that way, we're going to lose service. As soon as you get close to the parking lot, that's it. There's like nothing. And I want to go right to go down to, by the beavers and see if I can get some footage of them. Like at least to make a short. Maybe not a whole video, but some of the shorts. If you want to see any of those shorts, please, check them out. There's some neat little things on there, like the beaver dams that I saw. I made a short for those. The only geyser in Pennsylvania is on there. But thank you for stopping in and checking out my short little live stream, and hopefully you'll check out some of my videos and shorts. And if you're not already subscribed, please think about it. And if you like any type of content like this, hiking, trails, outdoor adventures, this is the place to be. All right, well, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you on the next live stream.